Hey guys, Dave here. This is Magic the Gathering Arena of the Planeswalkers, a game for 2 to 5 players. I've had this for years. I haven't tried it. I just bought it basically for the miniatures. They fooled me because you see 5 painted miniatures here, but actually they're not all painted in the game, so a lot of them are unpainted, so they fooled me there. But fortunately I didn't pay much for it. But I play Magic the Gathering, the card game, quite a bit, and I really enjoy it, so figured I'd pick this up since it was so cheap. But let's open it up. I'll show you with the figures. Alright, let's look at the figures first. So you see these 5 are painted, and let me pull one out, see if I can get it into focus. Yeah, I mean, looks okay, I guess, the paint job, but I thought all of them were going to be painted, and as you can see, most of them are not. I mean, they're not bad figures for a board game. They're okay, you could paint them up if you really wanted to. But that's the main reason I got it. Like I said, it's just for the miniatures, because I always wanted to have Magic the Gathering minis. So let's take a look at the rule book. It is in color. Starts out with the game components, and then talks about how to set up the battlefield and gathering your figures and army cards and spell cards. And then it's giving you an overview of the cards. And now it's talking about playing a 2-player game. So I guess first action is to draw a spell card, second action is to choose an army card, and third action, move one or more figures on your army card. And then it's got a lot of photographs here for examples for stuff. Talking about falling here, moving a double space figure, flipping a double space figure, becoming engaged. And now it's talking about attacking, who can attack in line of sight. So it seems like it plays like a typical miniature game, how to attack, and then all the steps for attacking. And ending the game, the game scenario sets the victory conditions for each game, so it's different for each scenario. However, if the game hasn't ended by the time you've played a certain number of turns, the player with the most points wins. So it's either get the victory conditions for the scenario, or you win by victory points. Now it's going over terms and abbreviations and what the different glyphs mean. And apparently there's a multiplayer game. That's kind of cool, so I guess you could have like 3 or more players with that. And the battlefield showing what the different pieces are. These are kind of interesting. So I'm going to be reviewing this within the next month because it's a big game and I need to get rid of some of my big games because I'm going to be moving most likely in July. So I'd like to cut down the amount of stuff I own, which is a lot. So after I try this out, if I really like it, I'm going to keep it, but otherwise I'm just going to keep the miniatures and just throw the rest of it out, just to save space. So let's see what's underneath these minis. Alright, it's got custom dice, yuck. And it looks like these are the Planeswalker cards. And these are enchantments. That's kind of cool, just like real Magic the Gathering. And this is the board. Looks kind of neat. There's another game that had something similar to this. I don't know, was that Hero Quest? I don't know, it's been so many years, but something else had similar components to that. I remember from a long time ago. I'm not sure what these hexes are for. Interesting. I got a 20-sided dice here and some little cubes. Then you got some stuff here you can punch out. And let's see. Let's take a look at the cards. Let's cut these out here real quick. Alright, so Elf Rangers. So these look like creatures and the equivalent of creatures and planeswalkers in the game. It looks like they have some of the same abilities as in Magic the Gathering. This creature here has trample. This Chandra Nalar, Pyromancer, interesting. When Chandra attacks for the first time each turn, she can attack an additional time. So they're using this planeswalker kind of like a creature too. That one's got flying, haste. That's, yeah, so I recognize a lot of these abilities from the regular card game. That's cool. Here's another planeswalker, Gideon Jura, Avatar of Justice, Counter Strike, Core Hook Masters. Interesting. So far it doesn't look like there's any token creatures. They're all regular creatures. Zombies. Interesting stuff. Blighted Reavers, Necrotic Stench. Never heard of that ability. Alright, let's see what's in these other cards here. See what these are about. Alright, so there's an enchantment, sorceries. So far it's enchantments and sorceries. More enchantments. Titanic Growth. That's an actual card in Magic. A little bit different. I think Titanic Growth in real life is it gives +4/+4, but I could be wrong. I haven't used the card in years. Are there any instants in here or just sorceries and enchantments? This one enchants an entire squad. Sorcery, Swift Justice. I mean, it's got the green, you know, and stuff. It doesn't look like there's mana costs on any of this stuff, but the stuff does have colors, though. Standard Magic colors, that is. Chant Planeswalker. Interest Solemn Offering. I got the real card for that. That works different than the regular Solemn Offering, if I recall correctly. No instance. Mind Control. Jace's Erasure, that's a real card too. I'm sure this is different than the real card. Oh, so that's a milling card. Cool. I think the real one is too. Unsummon. This looks neat. For someone like me who plays Magic once a week, this is kind of neat. Don't know if people who don't play Magic will get into it, but I'm going to try it, and I'm going to be reviewing it sometime within the next month. So thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please click like on the video, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel. It'll definitely help me out. And as always, have a good evening.